Welcome to AI ConvoCast, where we bring you the latest in AI and tech innovation. Please don't forget to rate, review, and share if you like what you hear. Let's jump right in.
Today we will be covering the Pentagon clearing frontier AI models for classified military networks, Microsoft's Agent 365 going generally available, xAI's Grok 4.3 launch with aggressive pricing, and a Harvard study showing OpenAI's o1 outperforming emergency room doctors on diagnostic tests. Starting with a major government move, the U.S. Department of War announced agreements with 7 frontier AI companies to deploy advanced AI capabilities on classified networks. The lineup includes SpaceX, OpenAI, Google, NVIDIA, Reflection, Microsoft, and Amazon Web Services, and the systems will be integrated into what the Pentagon calls Impact Level 6 and Impact Level 7 environments. In plain terms, those are the most sensitive classified networks the U.S. government runs, and the official goal is to improve data synthesis, situational understanding, and warfighter decision-making. The most revealing part of this story is who is missing. Anthropic, one of the most prominent frontier labs, was not included on the list, following its public dispute with the Trump administration over military AI ethics and safeguards. So the tension here is not just whether AI belongs on classified networks, but which labs are willing to accept military deployment terms and which are drawing lines. The Pentagon's framing is that these tools will, quote, augment warfighter decision-making in complex operational environments, end quote, as part of a broader push to become an AI-first fighting force. For listeners, the takeaway is that frontier large language models have officially crossed from enterprise productivity into the classified national security stack, and that boundary now has clear winners and one notable holdout. Moving to the enterprise side, Microsoft made Agent 365 generally available on May 1st, positioning it as the control plane for discovering, observing, governing, and securing AI agents across an organization. The pitch from Microsoft is helping teams take control of agent sprawl, and that phrase captures the actual problem companies are running into. Businesses are now deploying agents from Copilot Studio, Azure AI Foundry, local endpoint tools, and third-party systems. And IT departments do not have a unified way to track what those agents can access or do. Agent 365 keeps records for each agent, enriched with metadata like publisher, platform, ownership, permissions, tool access, and usage activity. The May update also adds tool allow and block controls and network layer protections for agents running on local endpoints. The strategic move here is that Microsoft is turning agent management into its own enterprise security category, closer to identity management or endpoint protection than a chatbot feature. It's bundled in the qualifying Microsoft 365 plans or sold standalone, and it signals that the next big enterprise software fight is not about which agent is smartest, but about who governs all of them. Over at xAI, Grok 4.3 launched at the end of April with a new Custom Voices voice cloning suite and a notably aggressive price cut. The API now runs at $1.25 per million input tokens and $2.50 per million output tokens, down from Grok 4.2's launch pricing of $2 and $6. That's a meaningful drop because it directly changes the economics of multi-step agents, background research tasks, and voice workflows that burn through tokens at scale. Cheaper tokens mean developers can run agents for longer without blowing up budgets. On capability, Artificial Analysis reported that Grok 4.3's biggest jump came on an agentic benchmark called GDP-Val AA, where it gained over 300 ELO points from the previous version. The shorthand is that it got materially better at the kind of tool-using, multi-step work that agent builders care about. Developer reaction has been quick. The open-source tool builder OpenClaw added Grok 4.3 support in its May 3rd release, which suggests xAI's pricing is grabbing attention from people building real applications. The broader signal is that xAI is no longer competing on chatbot personality alone. It's pitching itself as serious developer infrastructure, with voice tooling and price performance as the wedge. Finally, a notable medical AI result. A team from Harvard Medical School and Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center published a study in Science testing OpenAI models against real physicians on 76 emergency room cases. OpenAI's O1 reasoning model produced an exact or very close diagnosis in 67% of initial triage cases, compared with 55 and 50% for two internal medicine attending physicians working from the same information. Arjun Manrai of Harvard Medical School said the model, quote, eclipsed both prior models and our physician baselines, end quote. What makes this study stronger than most medical AI headlines is the methodology. Researchers did not pre-process the electronic medical record data. The model saw what was actually available at the moment of diagnosis, including time-staged clinical information, which is much closer to real ER conditions than the polished case vignettes typically used in benchmarks. But the authors themselves are not calling for deployment. They want prospective trials. And the study evaluated text-based diagnostic reasoning only, not bedside care, imaging, or live patient management. There's also pushback worth noting. Emergency physician Kristen Panthagani argued that comparing AI to doctors outside the exact specialty being tested can lead to, quote, overhyped headlines, end quote.
Her point is that internal medicine attendings are not emergency medicine specialists, so the comparison may flatter the model. The honest read is that this is the strongest peer-reviewed evidence yet that reasoning models can be clinically useful as a decision support tool, while still being well short of autonomous practice.
Thank you for listening to AI Convo Cast. Please don't forget to rate, review, and share if you like what you hear. Thanks and hope to see you again next time.